Welcome back. My laptop battery is absolutely screwed, so this video here today will be in two parts. Let's try this again. This is from londonnewsonline.co.uk. Japhet Tanganga not focused on Tottenham future as he concentrates on keeping up impressive performance level at Millwall. Japhet Tanganga is not giving any thought to his long-term future as he prioritises delivering more big performances for Millwall. The Tottenham loanee scored the first goal after Neil Harris's return as boss last month in a 2-1 victory at Southampton, and Tanganga was in the right place at the right time, the 90th minute, to head home George Saville's corner and earn a 1-0 home win over Birmingham City on Saturday. The former England under-21 international displays for the South London club since Harris was appointed head coach have led to plenty in the club's fan base hoping a permanent move could be thrashed out in the summer. But Tanganga, who did not make a single appearance for Bundesliga side Augsburg in a loan that was aborted in January, is happy to live in the moment. I haven't played a lot of football in a while, so that's my main focus, he told the South London Press. I got the chance to come to Millwall and do that. Whatever happens in the summer or later on in a way, I don't really care about it, because I'm focusing on now Millwall and getting the points we need to do as well as we can in the league. At the beginning, it was hard for me because I hadn't played enough games. I was trying to get up to the rhythm and find my feet. The thing for me with this loan was making sure I was available and playing football because I missed a lot of it and at the start of the season, and that's the way it's going now. You also want the results. They weren't going our way at the start, but things have changed now. Tanganga had not scored at senior level before his header at Southampton looped in, and he was denied by the crossbar in Spurs' FA Cup win at Wycombe Wanderers in January 2021. The immediate aftermath of him breaking the deadlock at St Mary's Stadium was staying on the turf to receive treatment. The ball came in from George, and I heard Coop shout, "Jaff, this is your ball." And I just looked to get a flick on, and thankfully it went in. I took quite a hefty collision on my neck. I couldn't celebrate, I was in pain, but the boys were telling me, "The boy's gone in, you scored, mate." It felt like whiplash. I had a throbbing feeling all across my head. I'm good now, though. Tanganga's goal against Birmingham could be very big when the final numbers are crunched at the start of May. He said, "I didn't know what to do afterwards. It was the last minute and your adrenaline's going. I ran to George, who had assisted me again. I hugged him and I just got around everyone. It was a great feeling. My aim before the ball came in was to free myself. The whole game they were tight on us from set pieces, and thankfully I got the space." Tanganga had started all 4 matches under Harris. The last time he managed that league sequence at Tottenham was the start of the 2020-21 season. It's been quite a while since I had a run of games like that, for various reasons, said the 24-year-old. It's showing I can do it continuously and that my body's in a good condition. I'm thankful to the manager for trusting me to keep playing me. He's been very good, very vocal in telling us what he wants from us, keeping it simple and not overcomplicating it. The boys are really enjoying his character around the building. He's played and managed here, so he knows what is required to be part of this team. And there you go, Japhet Tanganga. Very interesting, that second line there. He's been very good, very vocal in telling us what he wants from us, keeping it simple and not overcomplicating it. Is that a stitch back to the previous manager, Joe Edwards, making things too complicated for the players and they didn't know what they were doing at times? Maybe, maybe not. This is from the southernnews.co.uk. Ryan Leonard explains why he's at ease with his contract situation at Millwall. The 31-year-old is out of contract at the end of the season, but believes other factors must take priority. Ryan Leonard has said his main focus is on keeping Millwall in the Championship and not his ongoing contract situation. The 31-year-old is one of a few first-team players whose future is up in the air, with the Lions deal expiring this June. Leonard has been at the club since 2018 and despite repeated injury issues limiting his game time, is a popular figure among fans. The first older defender said he was at ease with the situation and wanted to stay focused on bringing home the results that would secure Millwall's league status, which would have a knock-on effect of also allowing the club to plan more clearly for next season. He told the News at Den, the stage of the season where it is, the main thing is to think about we need to win enough games to keep the football club in the league. And if we continue to do that, then my situation will be what it will be at the end of the day. I can't really control that at this stage. I've been playing, I like to think I've been playing well. I've been happy with my performance this year. I just need to continue that on a personal note. Hopefully that will help us win games and we'll all be where we want to be at the end of the season. I'll just worry about that as and when. It's nice to have your future secure, but at the moment we want to keep the football club secure, and that's the main thing. Leonard has started every game under Neil Harris this season, where he's had to adapt to a different style than he experienced under former boss Joe Edwards. On the transition, Leonard said, Every manager has their own way of wanting to play, and there's no right or wrong way to play football. It's a game of opinions. The managers come in, and we're playing a slightly different style to what Joe was playing, but it seems to be working so far, and long may it continue. At the moment, we need to get results, and we've been hard to play against. We've been defensively resolute, and everyone's pulling together, and it's really showing. Leonard is one of a handful of players who's still at the club from Harris's first spell in charge of Millwall between 2015 and 19, and the midfielder has an even more unique relationship with the boss as the pair played together at Southend United in the final years of Harris's playing career. Leonard said, I played with the manager when he was at Southend just before he retired, and then obviously he signed me from Sheffield United when I first came here, so I've known him for a few years now. He's not really changed that much, to be honest. Even at the end of his playing career, he was kind of like a manager already. He's the same as he's always been. He looks after his players, he keeps them on side, and he knows how to get the best out of them. I think he builds relationships with every individual, whether it's a player or staff member. And I think that shows with how he gets the best out of every person. While Harris's arrival seems to be turning Millwall's fortunes around, other clubs are yet to find the magic formula to create a gap to the relegation zone. One of those sides are Leonard's boyhood club, Plymouth Argyle, who sit 2 points beneath Millwall, 3 above the drop zone, and have only won 1 of their last 8 games. Leonard said he is keeping his fingers crossed for his former side, where he spent 10 years as a youth player. He said, it's my hometown club, and it's a team I supported as a kid. They started the season really well, but they've had a bit of a dip recently. With everyone picking up results and everyone winning games down the bottom of the league, it's really dragged a lot of teams into the mix, so it breeds for an exciting last 9 games. We can only look after ourselves. If we win games, we'll be absolutely fine. Indeed, that is true. Now moving on to this. International call-ups for the games next week. 4 Millwall players have been called up for international duty in March. Matija Sarkic, Brooke Norton-Cuffy, George Saville and Michael Obafemi will all represent their countries over the break. Now, interestingly, no Romain Esse. Romain Esse has not been selected by England under-19s for their trip to Morocco. Sarkic and Montenegro will face Belarus away and North Macedonia at home in friendly fixtures, whilst Norton Cuffy will aim to aid England's under-21s further towards Euro 2025 qualification as they take on Azerbaijan and Luxembourg. So these are the games. Obviously, it's going to be a bit of a dead week. It's international football. So if you want to watch football, these are the games you could be watching. What's the earliest one? Thursday? There you go. Saville and more Northern Ireland caps as the Green and White Army travel to both Romania and Scotland for friendlies, with Obafemi looking to break back into the Republic of Ireland 11 as Belgium and Switzerland both head for Dublin. So there you go. There was a game today. The under-21s won away at Colchester United. 2 games in a week, Monday and Friday. The scoreline is more doesn't really tell the tale of the game. Millwall quite easily 3-0 up, and then 2 goals came back from Colchester United, but one of them was right at the death, so looks a bit worse than it was. Yeah, they under 21s claim away win at Colchester United. This is from millfc.co.uk, the club's official website. Nana Boateng, Abdul Malik, and Adidapo Olugbodi found the net for the Lions to secure the 3 points, which keep them at the summit of the South Division. Boateng put Kevin Nugent's side in front early on against the bottom side, before Abdul Malik and Olugbodi, a change in the initial starting line for the injured Oliver Evans, put Mill 3-0 up. 2 goals for the hosts, however, including 1 own goal, set up an unwanted finale for the Lions, but they were able to see the game out to claim victory. Well, that second goal came like 90 plus 4, so it wasn't that tense. Yeah, interesting. The game was delayed by about 35 minutes because there was no paramedic on site, and they couldn't go ahead without a paramedic. And initially in the team was Oliver Evans, and they swapped him out. So I don't know if the warming up and the cooling down gave him an injury, but they swapped him out. So there you go. Tom Leahy made his return from action off the substitutes bench. Next up for Mill under 21s is a trip to Sheffield United on Tuesday, the 26th of March. At the moment, that game is penciled in to be at Chesterfield Stadium, the Chesterfield FC. Obviously, that's a long way away. That's 10 days' time. We'll wait and see if that's still going to take place out there. If it is, I'll let you know. It's a 5 p.m. kickoff, so nice, easy game. I think because isn't it school holidays on that day? So I think they're probably going to make a push to get the kids there. So I think that's probably why it's 5 p.m. kickoff on Tuesday, the 26th of March, in a stadium where you can go and watch it. So the team is as follows: George Evans, Walker, Mackay, Oleg Bodie, Stevenson, Myers, Lawson, Bangura Williams, Abdul Malik, Boateng, Hayward, and their subs was Tom Leahy. Tom Leahy came back from injury, came on 61st minute for Hayward. The unused subs were Massey, Waddy, and Amu Shane. And that leaves the under 21s top of the table, 45 points, with having played 23 games. They can still be caught by Bournemouth if they win their games in hand, but there's a massive goal difference there, so not too sure about that. But there you go, it's all looking good, isn't it? And on that note, thank you for watching, and goodbye.